They all in the sewers and south in the closet. I'ma stay calm till the sun, till the sun, till the sun. On the floor till the cut, with the pain till the got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some bad foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke. Tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. Right side to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Off play action, Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken at the 46. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they work this way upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 12-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He's across midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Fields now to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First carry for Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Steelers 10. Will Becker to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
No muss. Here we go.
6, baby. Get 6. Scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Delta. Matter. Don't let us down.
Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And bulldozing his way through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And Wilson in motion left. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's It's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they can't bring him down. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Fields had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields setting up the screen. Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start the drive with Harris. Broken tackle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields out to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump.
A shotgun snap. Fields flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On play action, Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Quinnen Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now it's Fields. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
11.
Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
They did the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
5:51.
Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
All eyes on Fields.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. Extend. You got a mini base.
Here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Escapes the defender. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, he had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
First throw in overtime by Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Steps away to his left. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the